Dragon Ball Legends 7th Anniversary Part 2 just did the unthinkable. Shallot, the game original character from Legends, just got announced for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So before we go any further with what I want to talk about, because it's a lot, let's take a look at this trailer together.
Peggy 12.
My body's itching for a fight. Too bad, cause this'll be a massacre! Yeah! You really think you can beat me? Let's make this a fun one, old man. Don't hold back on me. Otherwise, what's the point? Slowpoke! Well, what are you waiting for? I was part of the Special Force once. Guess we both have beliefs we can't turn our backs on. Ha! Here goes! Yeah! Take this! I'm ending this right now!
Does your feeble little mind understand what it means to face me in combat?
You'll die here and now, Frieza! By my Saiyan hand! Here! Here! Say your prayers! Show me the savage deep within. I'll die before I turn tail.
So first off, I want to say that a surprise extra DLC for this game is a great sign. This shows us that the devs don't mind veering off course of the roadmap when they need to hype the game back up, and hopefully they won't let it die after DLC Pack 3. I mean, they literally said before the game even released that they wanted to extend the life of it as much as possible and support it for a really long time, and things like this, random surprises that nobody saw coming, are a great way to do that. But why else is this amazing? Trust me, I'm gonna get to Shallot specifically in a minute, but a reveal like this leads me to believe that they want Sparking Zero to kind of be like a central figure for Dragon Ball games, where some of the best parts of other Dragon Ball games can come and kind of blend in a melting pot where everybody can be excited to see them. I mean, there are people that don't even upload Sparking Zero content talking about this and uploading the trailer, so that's an amazing sign already for the health of the game and the type of attention it's able to attract. Being featured during Dragon Ball Legends 7th Anniversary celebration was such a cool thing to do. And this also means that theoretically, right, down the line somewhere, we could probably expect characters like Android 21 and maybe even Bonyu, right? Now, I can't say people necessarily care about Bonyu like that, but Android 21 is a character we were expecting to maybe be like a pre-order bonus DLC on the game's release. Obviously that didn't happen, but now with the introduction of Shallot, I think it's a lot more fair to expect her in the future at some point. I could see them doing like a lab coat or normal Android 21 that transforms into Majin and maybe goes into the evil purple 21 when she goes into like sparking mode, or maybe just even her ult or something like that. That'd be really cool. And Bandai, if you're somehow watching this is my idea I'm pitching into the bucket. No need to credit me, we just want the character. But now let's dive a little more into Shallot himself. I have to start out by saying I absolutely love how this character looks, man. Of course, he's gonna be rocking his usual armor from Legends, but just seeing this character in the Sparking Zero aesthetic is so cool. And maybe he'll have like battle damaged outfits and things like that, alternate outfits. I really hope so. It's probably a far-fetched idea for a character like this, but I hope that they kind of go the extra mile with him. Shallot does have a cutscene beam. This is really good. It'd be cool if he could charge it, but I'm not the biggest fan of charge beams in this game. It's a little more tricky to combo into those sometimes, because if you just hold it down for a millisecond too long in your combo, they'll recover. So a regular beam on a character like this is gonna allow for more casual players to have some fun stringing together cool combos that aren't too crazy and still do a bit of damage. Funny enough, they even had this guy fighting mostly Saiyans and Frieza Force in this trailer, so that was pretty cool as well. If you guys don't know all of the Shallot and Giblet lore from Dragon Ball Legends, I def recommend at least watching a video on it if you don't want to download and play Legends yourself. Honestly, I might even just do the entire history of Shallot and Giblet myself. That'd be pretty cool. So if If you guys want to know or see something like that, definitely let me know down below in the comments. Kind of give me a chance to get back in my narration bag a bit. So I think when he grab clashes with Nappa and says, let's make this a fun one, old man, and don't hold me back, I think this is an intro clip if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but this sounds like an intro voice clip. I won't go as far as to say it's a unique intro because he didn't like specifically say Nappa's name or something specific to them too. We'll just have to wait and see who he has those with when the DLC comes out. But this clip definitely sounds like an intro to me. Maybe he'll have unique dialogue with characters like Goku, Vegeta, possibly Nappa and Broly, etc. Who knows? But I do hope that he does at least have some. When he perception clashes the revenge counter, he says slowpoke, and this is of course his dialogue for this specific action, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he has a cool unique revenge counter perception clash animation like some other characters, but he doesn't have like a super cool unique fighting style in Legends, so I guess it kind of makes sense. When he fights Ginyu, we get to see other things like his other clashes, him deflecting a beam, and even his other super attack, which is a rush attack. A couple of what seems like reused animations that I'm sure you guys are going to call out as well in the comments and on Twitter and things like that. But when we get into his Sparking Mode Ultimate, it does seem like he has some sort of unique dialogue with Frieza that we're able to hear as well, which is pretty sick. So this must be one of the characters that he has some unique interaction with. He literally says Frieza's name, so that's at least one person we know he'll have some sort of unique interaction with, to some capacity at least, and his ultimate looks pretty cool as well. But I think the main thing a lot of people, myself included, are wondering when it comes to this character is where are the transformations of Shallot? They gotta be hiding these, right? Just because this is like an initial trailer for this character, maybe they didn't want to show anything, but I refuse to believe right now at least that there's no transformations for a character like this that literally has 5 transformations in Dragon Ball Legends. In Legends, Shallot has been progressing through all of the Saiyan transformations over the years, starting from base, getting Super Saiyan eventually, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and even God and Blue. So for him to just be completely absent of any transformations in Sparking Zero, that does seem a little odd to me. I doubt that this character hasn't been getting worked on for quite some time, so I would think that it's fair to assume that we could expect him to have some transformations, right? I don't know, maybe we'll get another trailer for him before he releases in 10 days. However, he will have 72-hour early access for season pass holders and the like, so definitely be sure to check him out if you have access. Now, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, and this is just strictly speaking for me, Shallot coming to Sparking Zero is one of the coolest, most unexpected things ever, at least in this capacity. I mean, no one expected Sparking Zero to get him during Dragon Ball Legends 7th anniversary, but I'm standing firm in believing that he has to have transformations. It would be almost criminal if he didn't, so I'm looking forward to more info we're able to get on Shallot, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Are you excited for Shallot in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? He is a single character DLC as far as we know right now, with no transformations allegedly, so if this is the case, is this enough for you to get hyped? After playing Dragon Ball Legends for so many years and seeing how they developed Shallot, I definitely want the full version of him, but I just hope that they don't do like Legends and try to drag this out and add another form for him like every update or something like that. It'd be different if he was a free character just like in Legends, and that's how they decided to develop him in Sparking Zero 2, but it doesn't look like he's free, so they should just give us the complete character. This guy has, like I said earlier, this guy has 5 transformations in Dragon Ball Legends, so it's just a little wild to think about if he's only going to be base form in Sparking Zero and he has like some reused animation stuff going on right now and we have to pay for him. That's kind of crazy. Maybe they'll do like they did with Goku. I really hope that they don't do this. I hope that this was a one-time thing with Goku, but maybe they'll do like they did with him and give Shallot some sort of technique altering outfit later on down the line, allowing him to transform. But that just seems like infinitely more work to do things that way when they could just add that to his base character. There's also, like I said, a little bit of, you know, double dipping on the animations going on here, which I know people aren't gonna like, but hopefully this does eventually spell out good news for the future. But who knows what they have planned? I surely don't know. This is just all my initial thoughts and speculation on Shallot and what this could mean for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero in the future. Shallot releases on June 27th, guys, so let me know if you're still hyped for Shallot after everything we talked about here today. I didn't mean for this video to be as long as it turned out to be, but there is honestly a lot to mention and discuss when something like this happens. This was completely unexpected. I know I was in the stream this morning when they revealed this. This was probably the most unexpected thing of the entire stream. Obviously, we were kind of expecting ground battles. I was of the idea that maybe they would have a transforming grade 8 Vegeta, but I mean, I literally predicted all of this stuff last night in our video besides the grade 8 transforming Vegeta. Everything else we predicted literally came true, like the transforming Kaioken Goku, grade 8 Vegeta, ground battles. We called all of this like what, 18-20 hours ago or something like that, so that's pretty cool. And of course, I wanted to try and mention the good as well as the bad and kind of keep it fair, even though we don't have the character yet. So I want to hear your thoughts as well down below in the comments. But anyways, fellas, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more Dragon Ball and anime content. But anyways, have a great day, and I'm gonna see you all in the next one. Shallot officially coming to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero in a week for early access, if I'm not mistaken, but 10 days officially. So get ready, guys. We have a new character before DLC Pack 3, and hopefully soon we'll also be getting that DLC Pack 3 official reveal trailer as well.